Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Julian Araujo, as it has been reported at Barcelona currently. They are genuinely considering the 21-year-old youth defender for right back position next season. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, in this video, talking about this report claiming that La Liga president Javier Tebas confirms that they will answer Barcelona's feasibility plan soon. We're also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please endeavor to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Jules Koundé did a great job, for covering at right back for Barcelona in a season where the club appeared to have no real options for that defensive role. However, Koundé understandably does not want it to become his primary role going forward. After winning La Liga in his first season at the club, Xavi Hernandez's primary focus next season will be on the UEFA Champions League. In order to compete at the European level, however, the Catalans first need an able player at right back. According to a report from Javi Miguel, Julian Araujo is being seriously considered to be one of the options to cover the right back position next season. After all, that was Barcelona's motive behind signing him mid-season. The 21-year-old made the move to Barcelona from LA Galaxy earlier this year in a deal worth €4 million. He does not have any experience in Europe, however, having spent the 4 professional years of his career in the MLS. Araujo is currently registered with Barca Athletic and spends the first 6 months of his time in Catalonia with the subordinate team. He has struggled to adapt to Barca's style of play, although it is said that he is improving on that front. Xavi Hernandez does not want to rush to any decisions over the defender's future and hopes to count on Araujo next season. After all, he does not see the right-back position to be the priority operation for the summer transfer window. The former MLS star is thus suspected to travel with Barcelona to the United States in July. Returning back to the country where he spent so many years of his career, he will be determined to make a mark on his debut under Xavi. After all, the club will only take a decision over his future after pre-season. The right-back slot has been one of those positions that have been mentioned quite a number of times in the past few weeks, especially when the news broke out that Jules Koundé have told Xavi that he doesn't want to continue playing that position and he wants Xavi to put him in his natural position, which is the centre-back moving forward, especially next season. And of course, even though that flared up rumors of Koundé wants to leave, which was not the case, he refused those claims. He just wants a change of position, and which means Barca really needs to prioritize right back. I was even very surprised that Xavi will say he doesn't prioritize right back. Like, how can he say that? Right back is a position that we haven't gotten any solid right back for a very long time. All the right backs we have gotten has been come and go, short term. They are not the best in that position. And honestly, Barca being the big team, we need a quality right back. João Cancelo have been the most talked about and the most preferred option from many callers out there, including myself. But it seems as though João Cancelo's move will be very, very complicated. Manchester City are very, very complicated in any negotiations. Bayern themselves they don't even want a player, despite giving the option to buy him permanently. João Cancelo is still in a state of limbo. He doesn't know where he will play next season because he has some issues with Pep Guardiola, which means that he might likely not return to Manchester City next season. So there is still a lot to be decided from now to the end of the season. Of course, João Cancelo being the preferred option, Javi as well really need Javi prefers him to the other targets, but it's looking complicated, and this brings Julian Araujo to the picture. Of course, we quite remember this guy was signed from MLS, from LA Galaxy in the January transfer window, and even though there was a lot of complication in his signing, UEFA saying that it came late for him, about 18 seconds late, so he was not being able to be registered to the senior team. He was playing, not even playing, he was training with a Barca Athletic side because he couldn't play no official games. Like it could have been illegal because he was registered late. So he will be a Barca player next season. As I said, it all depends on how he performs on preseason for Barca to integrate him to the senior side, because Xavi's primary objective now for Julian Araujo is to play for the Barca B side to to get acquainted with the style of play. Then on to the final story of discussion. The Barcelona circles have been dominated by talk of financial feasibility plan and how La Liga are yet to greenlight the process, which in turn is badly affecting the club's pursuit of Lionel Messi. Although Barca have reportedly made an unofficial 25 million euro proposal to Messi, they cannot move an inch without La Liga approving their economic viability plan. However, in a recent media interaction, La Liga president Javier Tebas answered queries of Barcelona's pursuit of Messi, suggesting that the club must sell players in order to be able to buy others, regardless of the approval. Barca signings? I don't know if they will sign Messi or which player. In order to sign players, other players must leave. Barca work and we supervise. This is our function, Tebas said. Barcelona must indeed look to sell their unwanted stars if they are to make enough economic provisions for Messi. The club are actively searching for suitors for Samuel Umtiti, while Clement Lenglet is likely to be offloaded on a permanent deal as well. But the focus must be to sanction the sale of first-team star, who could bring in significant revenue to the Barca coffers. At the same time, the club must wait for the economic viability plan. Talking about the approval, Javier Tebas said, "Soon there will be an answer to Barca's viability plan. They are aware of everything. Barca are likely to make some moves once they receive the approval, but until then, the club will look to overround the clock in an attempt to not only convince Messi, but also get rid of the unwanted stars ahead of the new season." So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.